Hi guys, my name is Stephen. Welcome to our Nuffield Health Tone Core workout. This workout is a little bit of a lower intensity workout, so you're going to be performing 4 rounds of 4 different exercises, just 30 seconds of each with a nice 30-second recovery to go alongside it. Before we get started, make sure you've got a clear area around you, a bottle of water at hand, and some tunes to get you through it. Before we start, let's make sure that we're feeling nice and loose and warmed up. Let's go. So we're going to start off with just a very simple jog on the spot. Obviously, we can work from a low intensity, coming all the way up a little bit faster, a little bit bigger, using the arms a little bit more if we need to, okay? Always work to your level. If you need to, bring it right down to a march. Absolutely no problem there. Just as you need. Just 10 seconds to go, and we're going to go into our squat rotation. Reaching up as high as you want on these. So we're coming down, and we're going to rotate through. You choose the level that you want to go to. If you want to work a little bit lower, if you've got any low back issues where you feel it starts to tighten when you work overhead, then go to your own level. And again, speed-wise, it really is down to you. 10 seconds to go. We're going to transition from here into a forward lunge, reaching down to the floor, straight out in front of us. So stepping down and reaching up overhead. Again, any low back issues that start to feel a little bit tight when you're working overhead, and just come into the reach and back to the hip. Breathe in, breathe out. Head up, chest out, shoulders back. We're going to add another lunge in a second. We're going to start working to our side. So this time, we're going to step out, down toward the ground, and up. Coming in on the way down, breathing out. Again, exactly the same here. If you don't like working up overhead, feel like your balance is going because you're having to do too many things at once, don't panic. What we're looking for is a nice straight leg here, bending into the outside leg and driving back up. We've got 2 rounds of this little routine, so if you're ready, jog on the spot again. Now we've done 1 round already. Can we make it a little bit more intense? Either speed-wise, range of motion-wise, whatever you can, whatever you need. Think about the arms as well. We don't just run with the legs. We run upper and lower body together. Just another 5 seconds, guys. And take it down, feet wider than hips, down to the floor, up and around again. Try and rotate your back heel so you're getting full range. And again, speed is completely down to you, as is the height you take those hands, and even the depth into which you squat. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Stepping out low and powering up overhead. Now the transition from that forward position to coming all the way up, can we make it a little bit more explosive so you really drive? Breathing in on the way down, breathing out on the way up. We're nearly there. The last movement is coming up. So stepping out to the side, down and up. Breathe in, breathe out. Can we take the pace up just a touch? As soon as you get to the middle, start coming up and breathing out. Nearly there, guys. Just 10 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and job done. Good work. Feeling warm, feeling ready? If so, we're going to take it up a notch. We're going to go for a lower intensity workout here. 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds recovery. 4 exercises in total. So if you're ready, we're going to come round. We're going to take the feet slightly wider than the hips, and our first exercise is a walkout, going out as far as you feel you can. Let's go. I'm going to keep my legs straight, but you do have options if needed, as David's doing, to bend the knees each time, or even as Mars is doing, just to stay on the knees each time you walk out. The narrower your feet are, the tougher it becomes too. And don't be afraid to go out as far as you feel you can. Halfway there, guys, 15 seconds to go. It's a great one, a little bit of mobility through the hips, the shoulders, and also still incorporating our core as always. Have a little breather there. Hold wherever you are, don't worry about coming up, because we're staying down. We've got our plank rotation. Hands under shoulders. You can work from the knee here or push up onto the toes. You can have the feet narrow or wide. Very simply, we're going to rotate up. I want you to feel like you're pausing, holding, and getting that control, okay? So, if you're ready, let's go for it. Up and round. Maybe once you're up there, take a breath in and a breath out. There really is no rush here. Work to your pace and your level. Anytime you need to, come down to the floor with the knees. And even if you really need to, don't be afraid to have a little breather at any time. And relax there. Bring the knees down first, and then take your time coming onto your back for our crossover crunch. So legs are going to be up, crossed at the ankles, hands behind the head, and you're coming up to try and touch in at the front of the shin, as high up as you feel you can. Okay? Breathe in as you're coming back, breathing out as you're coming up. 3, 2, and let's go. There is no rush here, guys. Work at your pace, and if you ever need to, regress the movement slightly by bending the knees, which means you don't have to reach up quite so high. A little bit less strain on the low back. Further to that, you can bring the feet down. And again, you're still thinking about that breath out every time you come up, breathing into the bottom. Just 2, 1, and relax. Bring the feet down. No rush to move because we're staying here. For this one, knees will come up above the hips as we've got that 90-degree angle. Hands down by the sides. You're just going to reach 1 foot at a time out as long as you feel you can. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Again, focus on the quality of the movement rather than the speed and the quantity of reps you do. Thinking if you need to, you can just tap the floor much closer to you, or you can work higher in the air without tapping the floor at all. Focus on those options anytime you feel anything in that low back, or you feel like you're losing the stomach muscle control. Breathe in as you reach away, breathe out as you pull back. 3, 2, 1, and relax the feet down. We are making our way back up. We've got 3 more rounds to go, starting with our walkouts. Fantastic, everyone. Now let's make sure we stretch out and end the workout properly. Our first move is a child pose, a wonderful move from yoga. So come down to the knees, take your time, and just walk the hands out in front of you. Trying to slide your knees apart and pushing your hips back towards your heels. Every time you breathe in, try and relax, come up a little bit, and then as you breathe out, come down again. Just trying to rest all the way through. Take your time, bring your right hand across to your left, open the left hand, and then sink again here. You should feel a lovely stretch through your lats and the upper back. Again, just relax the breathing and breathe out. Take the left hand towards the right, open the right hand up again, bring the left to the right, and now open that hand once more to feel it through the other side of the body. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Take your time, come back to center. From here, we're going to walk our way up and come forwards. We lay down onto our fronts. And slowly just ease the shoulders away from the floor. For the moment, keeping the hips down, just lifting the shoulders. Come down. And then this time try and come up a little bit more. If you do start to feel the hips are lifting from the floor, what I want you to try and do is just come onto the toes, lifting the legs completely away from the floor. Anytime you feel you need to, just come back down. And again, just stretch out whatever feels right for you. Relaxing the breathing. Take your time. You're going to come up onto all fours. Have the hands under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. I'm just going to slide one knee at a time toward the heel. So similar to the moves we've been doing earlier, just driving through and back. If you want to, you can stay here longer and just push down into the hips and stretch out the back leg. You'll feel that across the hip. If you feel more comfortable moving continuously, of course do. Everyone will have their own ranges and their own little aches and pains that they feel they need to work through. And finally, you're going to take your time, work your way up first, and then eventually come onto your bum. From here, just going to reach one hand out to the side, grab the top of the ear head, and pull on the ear. And the more you work the other hand away, the more you're going to feel that stretch. And relax. Take your time, come up and switch through. Again, when you breathe in, you feel the body relax, and as you breathe out, you can just work that stretch a little more. Come up again, and we'll switch over just twice more. If you can creep those fingers away, you'll just feel the stretch a little more. And relax. Last time through. Take your time and ease off. Just relax. Well done, guys. If you want more of our Nuffield Health home workouts, please subscribe to the YouTube channel.